One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one game.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off play action on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hayes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run this play from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Yates. Turns it over to midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to sling it on second down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Using his legs, it's Hayes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. He'll set up to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 17 in our formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO fire complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and
turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Blue Hens! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Caught close to the marker. It's Kane. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They just keep firing. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Flips it out of the air. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. Powers through the defender. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Tosses it incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Fights off a defender. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Number 3.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Washington. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass hits complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Yates. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to pound their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's complete on the right side.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
On the run, it's Hayes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man down the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looking for room, it's Parrish. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone.
And another 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Pressure coming. He picks it up, still on his feet. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick it off.
Creates a little space.
Return is brought down at the 33.
And now the offense will come onto the field again.
First and 10.
Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. That's reeled in. It's Kane. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's another first down for the offense.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. On the move, it's Parrish. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.